How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to another episode here on Kinlaig. We are still in February. I wanted to advance or move on to March and to start the spring crop sowing. We need to put onions in the ground. However, there are a few things we need to do. First of all, we need to find. They said there it is. There's a forklift here that we could use. The castle needs more castle stones. Well, figures. Okay, we can just drive through this, I guess. Yeah, so the castle needs 2 pallets of that. So let's go ahead and deliver these. Another thing I wanted to do is that I noticed when I've finished recording the previous episode, and I am recording these in batches just because, well, I feel like I'm on a roll and I just want to play the game more than I want to edit at the moment, so I'm just recording them in batches, and then, well, I will deal with the editing later, don't you worry. But anyways, I have noticed, oh, these are not going to fit, are they? We need to go perpendicular to this. Anyways, I saw there's a bug. There's a bug with our silo. It's quite an annoying one at that as well. I suspect it's the recent 2 updates that have dropped. So obviously 1.16 has dropped that. The previous episode has been recorded on 1.16. I believe the previous the episode prior to that as well. However, 2 small bug fix updates have dropped since. So 16.01 and 16.02. And, well, the silo is a bit messed up. It doesn't recognize the crops properly. So we basically, it says now we have raw, and I think it says we have sorghum, I'm not sure, but that's it. I mean, we've got 3 crops in there. The soybeans are nowhere to be found. They are there on the ground, but they're not being calculated. And obviously I cannot load them in or dump them into a trailer, which is rather alarming and annoying. So I would like to take care of that. Obviously, yes, I could look at the recording from when we have actually harvested, right, the soybeans and the sorghum, to figure out how many liters we had. Or what I could do, and I thought that could be an interesting thing to do with you guys, is to basically try and salvage that. So I'm going to be using the bucket to load them from the ground into the trailer, and then I will be dumping them. I want to say dumping them on the ground outside of the silo, but maybe we could just go ahead and put a regular grain bin silo, you know. Am I actually driving in the right direction? I am, yeah, okay. So yeah, maybe you could put like a more conventional silo, I want to say, and put those in there. And then maybe when we get the straw out of the way, we could return them into the, you know, the map silo. So yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do quickly now, after we deliver the stones. So we could, whoa, that was close. So we could move on to March, plant soybeans, I'm sorry, plant onions in the ground. And we're gonna fix up I say, we're gonna be putting down a new pasture for the cows, the summer pasture. You know, in those that rocky bit there next to the holiday home. So let's go ahead and do that. So this is what the castle looks like at the moment. I just wanted to show it to you guys, just for a brief moment, so we can admire it. Let me just go ahead and drop these. There we go. So it looks rather nice. It looks vaguely similar to what it was, what it looked like before. I can't wait for them to actually start construction on this bit right here. Shall we just move the time a bit? No, it doesn't do anything. I thought we were going to see some actual construction happening. Right. Yeah, let's go get back to the farm. I'll show you where the silo is bugged. Okay, so here we are at the farm. Take a look at that. So as you can see, we have 38,000 liters of straw, 16,000 liters of sorghum, if I'm looking at the bottom right corner, right? And 39 liters of straw. Don't know what's that about. Maybe it's because the straw is, you know, overflowing to the sides here. Actually, that might be the cause. we could go ahead and test that theory right now. Okay, let's see if we can, we can pick up some straw. Maybe that's the cause. And is this going to fix the issue? If not, well, I'll see if I can load them into the trailer. Okay, so this is some straw. Or maybe I'll just take a look at the amounts from the previous video. And then I'll just get a silo or something and compensate myself. And then we're not going to be using this silo again for this series. Why is it not grabbing everything? Man, loose material here. Okay, that's a problem. Are we seeing... No, it's the same. This is not good. This is not good at all. What if we... Can we drive up here? Power! Perfect. Okay. Oh, we're gonna get stuck now. Oh, yeah. Oh, no. Yeah, that's, And we are filling up with straw. Okay, I'm gonna super strength this. There we go. That was easy. Alright, so here's my plan. I would like to stop using this until we sort this out. So let me go ahead and pick this up. There we go. That's actually worked. Oh, there we go. Sorghum, soybeans. Okay, that's fixed. Woo! That is fixed. I'm not gonna put the straw back. I'm just gonna feed it to the cows. Okay, good. I am relieved. We haven't lost anything and it wasn't too difficult to fix. Good. So let's go ahead and dump this here. It's not a lot, it's actually nothing if we think about it. But there we go, that's fixed. Okay, let's move on to the spring. Start working on the cows and the onions. Alright, welcome to March. We are at the site where we are going to be putting the cow pasture, but I just want to show you, look at that! The holiday homes are progressing really, really nicely. Only 2 of them though. Let me quickly run all the way over here. Only 2 of them because, well, we need to deliver more roof shingles. But this one has walls now. It looks really nice. Quite cozy. This one does not have all the walls, but they are working on it, so that's great. And this one, well, it doesn't exist yet. So it's only 6 stages, so that's not gonna be too long. To be fair, I thought all the things I have already dropped for it. Oh, this is now stage 2. Okay. Oh, it was just completed. Okay, so it needs wood beam, and it has enough. Perfect. Perfect. All right, let's move ahead to creating the pasture. I am going to do a save. I'm just gonna quickly save. There we go. And we're gonna be using the fenceless pasture. Of course we will. Hopefully it works. It is... Where is it actually? Do I not have it installed? Cow pasture, fenceless, auto water. Okay. So this is the one we would like to use. Cannot place the fence here. Okay, it needs to be spun around. How can you place the fence here, but you cannot place the fence? Oh, because I own this. Right, okay. Where do we actually feed them from? Can we maybe feed them from here? Up to where do I own the land? Let's quickly take a look at that. Farmland. So yeah, I do own all the way over here, but I don't own this bit. Alright, so... okay, let's figure on animal barns. This has a fence. We could maybe... Yeah, so I don't own this spot right here, so this is why it's not working. We could maybe use this. This pasture can be customized. I do want to get the automatic watering thing. All right, so what if we put it here? Cannot place fence. Yeah, okay, so I think here is the only option we have. I don't know if you guys can see that. You see that next to the... where it says stop. Right there, this is the border. Okay, so fingers crossed this is going to work the way I want it to work. We're going to be putting it here. This is good. Do you want to customize the fence? Yes. Okay. And we are starting from... I'm not sure what side are we starting from. I'm going to guess the right side. So let's do this. I don't see the thing. Do you want to... No, no. Okay. I made a mistake. Well, we're gonna go again. Good thing I haven't saved. Yeah, so was it here, right? Okay, do you want to customize? Yes. I'm not sure, is it... Oh, yeah, so we are starting from the left. Right, you see that it's actually moving. Hang on. I don't know if you guys can see that. You see it moving where the... Here, right? You see that grass here? It's moving? Okay, so we are starting from the left. That's good. That's good. Land is not owned by you. So let's just go in a straight line right here until we reach the bit where it says land is not owned by you. Now here. Do you want to plant a meadow? Yes. Okay. I think that worked. So these are the borders. Or this is the border, I guess I should say. It seems alright to me. Yeah, that's perfect. I think there's like a maximum amount of sort of points of interest you can place down. Yeah, so that's good. This is perfect. Yeah, this is good. Where is the corner? I think it's here. Yeah, it's this one. Oh man, this is perfect. So I'm envisioning this. Yeah, so the cows are gonna come here. Yeah, let me just admire my work here. Oh, this is perfect. This couldn't have gone any better than that. So yeah, I'm envisioning this. And so the cows are going to be walking around this cliff here. This should be interesting to see. We're going to be seeing that in a moment. Because we're going to be moving the cows here. So let me go ahead and quickly put a fence down. So it looks better, and obviously so the cows won't escape. I'm not going to bore you with that. And there we have it. We have a fence. Let me go ahead and quickly save the game. Fingers crossed this is going to work. It took quite a while. Let me stop the time. It's not perfect. I went with the, obviously, Highlands Fishing DLC asset. I tried keeping to the... Do you see this is like where the... points of interest, I don't know, boundaries, whatever, pylons of the pasture. I tried to keep with them as much as I can. There's another one right here. You see that? That's another one. You see that? Another one, right? So I tried keeping up with them as much as I could. I like it. It's a bit glitchy at some points rather than not being glitchy, I guess. There's another one, but yeah, I'll take it. It took quite a while, if I'm honest, to build this. You can walk on top of it. That's pretty cool. I did put a gate here. Not sure why we would need it, but it seems fitting to put a gate there. The cows could maybe stick their heads in here if they're not going to escape. And I've put this fence right here. So they could... well, I figured they might stick their head in, but yeah, they could drink. And, well, the stone fence, I thought it looked a bit weird if the stone fence would come all the way up here outside of this water trough. And, well, you know, it just looks... I think it looks nice. I'm happy. Looks organic. It looks fitting to the farm. And yeah, let's go ahead and move the adult cows in. Actually, now that I think of it, it is a bit of an issue because we're going to be... We're not going to be getting any more manure. Oh well. For the sake of realism, you gotta do what you gotta do. We have now quite a bit of manure, actually. 14,000 liters. So that's okay. We could buy manure should we need it. By the way, if you are wondering where the money had gone, I basically settled all the debts or loans we had for the higher purchasing. So that's great. We're going to be paying $2,000 a month less now, which is fantastic. That's more money we're not paying, and we're not paying the interest as well. So yeah, let's go get the adults out and into the pasture. And there's the train. How lovely is that? Right on cue. Okay, so let's get the adults out. We're gonna leave the calves in. Open the trailer. How many can we actually do per ride? Oh, just 6. And we have 18. Okay, let's start doing that. Here they all are in the trailer. It's a bit crowded, but they're gonna manage. Well, let's drive to the pasture, put them there, and see what it looks like. All right, so here we are at the new pasture. It looks really nice. It looks fitting, right, with that fence. I'm probably gonna use something similar for the holiday resort when it's all done. But yeah, it looks nice, and the cows are not gonna run away because they are trained for this this fence, basically. Whoa, what did I get stuck on? Oh, that post over there. Not good at all. To be fair, a more realistic approach would whoa, okay, trailer would have been to put this inside, then get the wall encircling it, right, and then put the gate and then drive in. However, we don't have the room. We don't have the room for that, so that's how it's going to be. So let's open that up. And the transportation is no longer available. What? It is available. I'm right here. What do you mean no longer available? Do I have to have the tractor on the trigger? Okay, that is strange. Okay, now it works, I guess. Move to husbandry, and here they are. Oh, this is nice. Look at it. Yes. Oh, this is pretty cool. I wonder what's gonna happen if they go on here on the rocks. Oh man, this is exciting. I'm loving this. This is worth not having as much manure as we had before. This is perfect. I can't wait to get more cows in. Let's go ahead and do that. Okay, so this will be the last load of cows. And I do have, let's just make sure it's following us. Yes, I do have the Lindner following us. And you might be asking yourself, why would you have that? I would like to try something sneaky. I would like to try and get manure out of this pasture. So let's first of all unload this batch of cows. So this goes in here, and we do this. Move to husbandry. There we go. All of the cows are there. That is, oh man, I'm so excited about that. And let's get you dismissed. Actually, we need to move the trailer. We're gonna be parking here in the warehouse. That is okay. They do not mind. Okay, let's try something. This should accept straw. And why would I say that? If we go to here, you see cow pasture. Why are these? Oh, because their health has gone down because they don't have food. Okay, I was wondering why are they in separate categories. You see, it says manure, no manure heap nearby. So I went ahead and tried putting a manure heap extension like we did with the barn at the yard. So this one doesn't work. Okay, you see it says a manure heap needs to be placed next to a barn. Okay, fine. But if we go in here into silos and do the same thing, I'm gonna go with the small one, right? Just for the experiment. You see, it works. It works. It lets me put it. I don't know if it actually is going to do anything, but I'm gonna try. If we can get manure out of this, this is going to be epic. So let's go ahead and put it. Can we? Land is not owned by you. Overlaps with another. Okay. Just gonna be putting it down here. It's gonna be smelly for the people working in the warehouse, but I'm okay with that. Okay. Now let's see if this actually accepts straw. Fingers crossed. Maybe it needs to accept straw in a bale? Does it even have a plate? Yeah, it does. You see, you could put straw in here. Maybe I need a bale of straw. Oh, that's a good reason to get a baler now. I think you need to put the bale in there. Okay, for the sake of the experiment, let's first of all see how much does a bale cost. A bale of straw. This is something I usually do off cam, but I'll take you on for the ride so you can see. So 1476. Okay, so what we're gonna do is deduce that amount of money, 1476. Okay, and then we're gonna spawn one. We're gonna go with 240. Nope, sorry about that. 240 grass, hay, straw. We're gonna super strength this. Fingers crossed. Maybe you need a straw blower. Oh, I'm keen to try this now, but I think we're gonna move on with the episode. Oh man, this should work. It also has a milk point. I will try and get a blower in here, in between the episodes. Does it say? Yeah. Oh, I'm just. It says no manure heap nearby, no liquid manure tank nearby. Yeah. So this doesn't work. Essentially. So it doesn't recognize this as a heap connected to. Covered. Yeah, connected to nothing. Okay, so the experiment failed. The experiment failed. Let's get that sold. And let's put some grass in here back. There we go. It's all good. It's all good. And let's just quickly go ahead and admire what we have created here. This is insane. I'm loving this. Look at it. They look so natural in here. They look like they fit in. And they're not going on the rocks. I mean, they are up here. I just want to see what happens if they go on the rocks themselves, like right here. Okay. That's going to be interesting to see. They don't have any food now, so I'm going to be dropping down some food for them. But the idea is, so they're going to be eating the pasture, and we won't need to drop some food for them. And then in the winter, we're going to move them into the barn where they will have the TMR. That's my my thinking. I'm also going to try, there's a mod, I forgot what it's called, but I'm going to try and make it so the meadow grass is 100% for them, basically. Because I want their value to be kept up there. And with this, I don't know what I'm going to do with this. We're just going to get rid of it. Okay, it's time to go and plant some onions. All right, so we need a onions planter and we need a roller as well. We don't have a roller, right? Let me just verify that because I tend to forget what equipment we do have. So yeah, we don't have a roller. Okay, so that's good. Let's actually rent one. We could... Oh, that's 27 meters. Yeah, that's not good. We're just going to go with this one. Configuration, standard. Ooh. That is quite expensive to rent. I forgot about that. We're going to lease it. That is leased. I remember there was a planter. Yeah, okay. There is a onions planter in the used shop. Let me just make sure there is. Is that a roller? Oh, that's a grass roller. Ah, right, okay. All right, so let's get that bought. I'm gonna it is rather cheap. So we could get that on higher purchasing. I am going to be doing onions quite a lot. So let's do 50%. No, let's do 20%, and then we grab Oh, that's a bit much per month. Let's do 50% then. And then we grab this option. So option number 4, and then at the end of the thing, at the end of the year, we will pay this amount of money. Okay, so $5,300. Okay, that's good. Okay, so these two have been purchased and leased. We could grab both of them. Oh crap, I just remembered we need seeds from the yard. Was there a bag of seeds in the used shop? Because I don't want to be driving to the yard again just for seeds. No, that's lime. That is seeds. And it is quite cheap. It's lime as well. Seeds, how much was that? $4.97, $551. Yeah, let's grab that. Oh. Oh, wow. That is 6 bags of seeds for $497. Okay. I guess this is what we're getting. Please tell me I'm going to be able to grab that. There we go. And fill it with seeds, of course. Sure is. Okay, what am I going to do with all those seeds? I don't know. Maybe I'll just sell them. Can we sell seeds? How much do they go for? At the warehouse. Max price. Yeah, I'm gonna be making some profit out of that. Sure, why not? So yeah, my thinking with the cows is that we keep the adults in the pasture, and then we keep the young ones in the barn, and yeah, then we're gonna rotate. So once those in the pasture are gonna give birth, then I'm gonna get the young ones in the barn, sell the adult ones for cash, because after all, this is what we are rearing them for. And then I'm gonna be moving the young ones back into the pasture once they have grown up a bit, right? Let's wait for the gates to open up. There we go. Please wait for the lights to turn off. IRL, this is a video game, right? It is very, very dangerous messing with trains. Do not do that. Do not do that, IRL. Okay, let's get those onions planted. It's not a large field, but it is going to take quite a bit of time because it is weirdly shaped. So, sit back, enjoy the ride. Let's plant some onions. Okay, so here we are back at the farm. The onions are in the ground. Woo! I have decided to keep the roller till next month because we are going to be planting soybeans. And I figured, well, it's going to cost $2,000 to lease it, so I might as well just incur the daily fee. And that's going to be, well, it's going to pay off. So I figured, yeah, we're going to be paying less, so that pays off in my books. So let's go ahead and place the seeder right here. Actually, I'm not sure. Is the onions field limed properly? The pH seems all right. Let's quickly hop to the field. Yeah, so the pH value is bad. So we need to lime it. I'm gonna lime it now while it's still not growing. Yeah, I'm gonna do that off cam though. So yeah, let's go ahead and put this in here. I think that new shed I wanted to put in the previous episode and I have decided not to is probably coming sooner rather than later. Because we are starting to accumulate gear, being as our financial situation is improving rapidly. Okay, so what do we have left to do in this episode? I think we have planted everything I wanted to plant. Yeah, we did. The wheat is growing. I may go ahead and plant sunflowers in the next episode. Not sure. Because I've noticed, well, I remembered we have the vegetable processing plant, which I think is a better option to use the onions with than the bagged small productions we put in. So we could do like fried onion with sunflower oil. That could be nice. And we can do onion salt and onion soup. So that's great. We're going to be going heavily on the onions in this series, I guess. Onions and fish. Let's quickly make sure these guys need to be fed. I'm going to do that off cam as well. I will try that mod that basically lets me increase the meadow efficiency to 100%. If that works or not, you're going to find out in the next episode. These guys are fine. They have hay, so all is good. Productivity is at 100%. I'm not sure. Oh, their health is actually not affected by it because they do have. Okay, so I don't need to try that mod. I will need to try that mod for the next series, though. But yeah, I don't need to try that mod. These guys have food. It's all good production-wise. The quarry is running well. The sawmill is running well. This guy is quite slow. I'm not gonna lie, but that's okay. This guy's okay. That guy's okay. Yeah, we are good to go for the next month, which is going to be April. How much manure do we have? 14,000. It actually counts this as well. It's not a part of that trigger, which is gone. I think I have turned them off for a screenshot. There we go. Yeah, so it's not a part of this trigger, so if I want to fill up, it's just going to take the manure from the back, but that's okay. This is going to be filled with grass soon enough. I do believe our field is going to be ready to cut in the next episode. Let's quickly verify that. Yes, looks like it will. Yeah, okay, so next episode is going to be a busy one. We're going to be planting soybeans, probably doing sunflowers as well. Can we do sunflowers today? Maybe I'll do that. No, I'm gonna leave it for you guys to come along. Okay, so soybeans, sunflowers, and grass. I do want to thank you for watching. This is all I have for you today. If you have enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button for me. It really does help a lot. If you're new and you want to see more, subscribe as well. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Let's just jump into the cow barn. Woohoo! Have a good one. Bye!